Hey guys, hope you are doing well. Harry here, and today we're gonna talk about the set operation. So basically, set operation is our last data structures for our Python programming to build our foundations on programming, right? So we have did list, we have did dictionary, we have did tuples. Now it's operations on sets, right? So see, all those operations are very complicated because we are using a for loop. So don't worry, we're gonna go into the for loop. We're gonna learn the for loop so efficiently, like it will be easy for you to do in future to interpret the data, how to manipulate all this row and column using the for loop. So before for loop, we're gonna move into the if and else, then we're gonna move into the for loop, the nested loop, then while loop, then probably we're gonna walk into our Python inbuilt functions, right? Then we can start building the algorithms, right guys. So let's move on. Let's talk about the union first. What is the union, right? Union is the combination of two sets using in a set that contain all unique element for the both set. So basically we can say over here, like, so a equal to 1 2 and 3, you can see over here, right? And b equal to 3 4 5, right? So now we're gonna use a union, right? I'm gonna declare a and b. After that, union equal to a union b, where basically we're using a and b, right, to find those unique elements. Now you can see those unique element, 1 2 3 4 5. So those are the method you have to use. So union is basically our new variables like a and b. Union can be a c. If I say like, okay, c, right, then I'm gonna run those c over here, that will give me the union, right? So I'm just using union to make thing easy. Like you have to always keep very specific about your variables so it doesn't make you confused, what I mean. So a dot union and open and close parentheses, right? Those are the method you have to use. Okay, so basically these are like the classes and the object. There's a lot of thing going inside the those code, like I know you won't be able to understand at the moment if you are just a beginner, but if you're a very advanced programmer who work with the classes and objects, and so basically like the object oriented programming, so they know how this thing work, right? Basically we're calling all those classes, right, all those memories from there, right? So there we go. And let's talk with the intersection. For intersection, I'll say inter equal to a dot intersection b. So those are the method you have to use. A dot intersection open and close parentheses, then b. Similarly, like, but the change is like intersections over here instead of union, right? So what is the intersection? Intersection is basically creating a new set that contain only the common element between a and b. So that will be 3, right? Our answer need to be 3. Why 3? 3 is a common between both a and b. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move into the difference. What you call it, difference. So difference is like creating a new data set that contain the element from the first set that are not in the second set, right? So basically we're gonna check the differences where only a unique value contained into the one data set, right? 1 and 2, you can see over here 1 and 2. If we do opposite, let's say I will copy this, right, and I will just do over here, and I will say difference is 2, right, and I will say over here is b, and over here I will say a, and I want the space because just look professional, right, and I will say, right guys, you also have to make a rule while you are typing because to be professional. So 4 and 5, now you can see over here 4 and 5, right? So we are checking the unique value inside the b now. Last time we were checking on to the a, I mean, like, sorry, differences, not unique, right? Differences. So now we're gonna use the symmetric differences. On the symmetric differences, basically I'm just gonna use dot symmetric, right? There's underscore, and you say difference, then we do the same, right? And I'm gonna run this. Now you can see 1 2 4 5, right? So basically on the symmetric, you know about the what is meant by the symmetric. So basically let's say we have 3 on common, right, on the intersection. On the symmetric differences, the 3 will be divided from there. Now we will have 1 2 4 5. See, 3 and 3 is being divided from here. Now we have 1 2 and 4 5. Those are our symmetric differences, right guys? So it was really easy, right? So let me show you one more crazy stuff. Was basically like a multiplier. You can use multiplier additions using the for loop. So I'm not gonna go into everything. I want you guys to explore it by yourself. If you want to do additions into each element by any outside element, so you have to make a for loop, right? So that is your job. You have to find how to do it, right? So I'm gonna show you some of the demo. Let's say x equal to let's make 10, 20 and 30, right? So I'm trying to make video as fast as possible, right? Let's say multiplier multi at least, right? And I will say 20, right? Then I will say result equal to let's say set, right? Set, and let's say I, that's for index, right? And multiplier multi, right? For right, for I in, and that will be x, right? So I'm gonna call the result, and you can see on the result there's a multiplications between 20 by 10, 20 by 20, 20 by 30, right? 200, 460. How it's happened, right? So we basically declare same thing. A result is our new data structure, which basically our sets. So sets the casting, right? Then after that we have open and close parentheses, right? Then I will say I, does stand for the iterator, or right, iterator, then multiplied, so each number, right? So basically I is going inside the each 10, 20 and 30, and multiplying with the help of multiply, which is our counter. This is our counter, so it is multiplying, right? 10 by 20, 20 by 20 and 20 by 30. For that is using for for loop I in x. So that's mean each time inside the x, and that is our result, right guys? I know it's a bit complicated, right? So hopefully you will get used to it, play more with those data and do more your research on this data structure. My job is to give you the information side, rest on your own research, because we're building the foundations, right? So next video will be if and else, right? Hopefully I'll see you in the next video, and peace, right? Cheers.